Hey guys, it's Burns' RT, I guess. If you haven't noticed, it looks like I might be in a Tesla. And just to kind of confirm that, that is the case. I did end up buying a Tesla, and it's been a great journey. I love the car, I can actually say that. I'm enjoying it. It's a little soulless, it's quiet, it's kind of weird, but it's good for all the right reasons. And I'll get into that in a few videos. But to just kind of give you guys, you know, an update as to what may have happened or why I'm in this Tesla, I'll kind of go into that video. First off, my charger did actually get stolen. As you guys know, it was broken into February 2023, and someone tried to steal it then, but they were not successful, thank goodness, at that point. But my Scatpack was finally stolen, but it wasn't in the order that you think. So I went through and hemmed and hawed whether I was going to get the Tesla or not, and I ended up buying a used Tesla. I got a 2022 long range. It's blue, has the white interior, the 19-inch wheels, has a bunch of upgrades, drives phenomenal. But I got the Tesla for a bunch of different reasons. So my kids are becoming of driving age. I want them to have, you know, a safe vehicle for them to drive, one that's not gonna, you know, lose control if they, you know, get silly or stupid. And you know, I just want to get a safer vehicle, but still practical and easier on the wallet, right? So there's a bunch of different reasons why I got it. You know, I test drove it, ended up absolutely loving it. You know, just the drive, the acceleration, you know, was phenomenal. So I went around and I started looking at used vehicles. I looked at used vehicles through Tesla. I started looking through used Teslas through, you know, through different local dealerships. And I found a few, I test drove a few, and the price that I got this Tesla for was probably about $7,000 or $8,000 less than what I could get comparable vehicle through Tesla for. And I got a good price, got a great trade-in for my charger. I think I netted about $8,000 on that transaction on my lease. So that was awesome. I was able to put a nice chunk of money down on the car, and you know, it's great. So transactionally it worked out, financially it worked out, and you know, I ended up getting the Tesla, and I've had it now since right around Halloween 2023, so about 6 months or so, and honestly couldn't be happier with it. So that's kind of like the why I got my Tesla. But my charger did get stolen. So that was also part of the reason why you know, I looked into a different vehicle, because my lease was coming up early 2024 anyway. So I wanted, you know, I was just, you know, checking out my options. And you know, so I picked up the Tesla, started driving it. The weekend after I bought the Tesla, I get a call from my from the seller dealership, frantic and just I couldn't even make sense of what was going on. Apparently, the Saturday morning after I bought and took delivery of my Tesla, my Scatpack gets stolen out of their dealer lot. So the sales lady calls me. She was like, do you by chance have like your Uconnect login or whatever that app is that can that has the GPS tracking and maintenance tracking and stuff like that? So she calls and asks me if I still have my login for that. And I fumble around, I find it, and sure enough I did. So I gave them my login information, and you know, where things kind of go from there, I'm not sure, but it was in fact stolen. But what's crazy is like a couple days later, I log into my account and I start getting all of these different alerts, like maintenance alerts for my car. I got one that said like the oil was low. I got another one that said 3 out of the 4 tires were flat. So my suspicion is that car is no longer with us. I'm guessing it either got in an accident and is totaled, or someone stripped it down for parts. Regardless, it's a sad state of affairs, and that Charger is probably no longer with us. One of these days, I'm going to pay to get a Carfax and on the VIN and see what actually happened to it, because I mean, I'm so curious to see what happened. But it did end up getting stolen, and that kind of, you know, concreted and cemented and validated my decision that maybe it was time to move on to a different vehicle. Because, like, financially too, it would have been a tough payment to get myself into, because my lease terms were so favorable for a lease that the buyout was kind of on the upper end, and with the interest rates, you know, going up, it probably would have ended up being more than I'm paying for this, and multiple times the amount of money to fuel it. So that's kind of like the long and short of the story behind why I'm driving a Tesla Model 3 right now. Like I've said in previous videos, you would have asked me a year ago, I would have never in a million years imagined myself in this vehicle. But the utility and the drivability, the precision at which this car drives, I don't know if it can be matched. It is really and honestly the best car that I've driven when it comes to comfort, performance, acceleration, and tech. Like, it's, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. And you know, I demo drove one last July, and I was really blown off my feet. You know, most cars, you just get in, you drive, it's a car. I mean, there was just something about it that just that just really kind of impressed me. So here I am, you know, in a Tesla. So I'll definitely have more videos for you. You know, show you the practicality, the usability, the costs, favorable and unfavorable, and all things like that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know you guys are Mopar Monster V8 guys, and you know, I'm on the flip side now, on the EV side, which is just bizarre. So I get it if you're not interested in it, but if you are, I'll take you on my journey. And if you're new, you know, consider subscribing, and we'll continue on this journey together. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Hope all is well, and I'll catch you on the next video.